Hello dear viewer, I'm leesusss. Welcome back to the Talos Principle 2. We have finished messing around in the desolate island. It was the desolate island, wasn't it? Yeah, desolate island. Yeah, okay. I'm checking. I name my videos and then go, was it? Did I get that right? Have I maybe made a boo-boo? And I've I have to go back and rename all my videos. It's happened before, but let's not worry about that now. We're off to the flooded valley. Travel to North 2. Yes, indeed. Okay. A large valley in the northern region of the island, inundated centuries ago by rising sea levels. Okay.
You're on your way to an island. Yes.
Another island.
Sorry, Melville. Well, it actually used to be a valley between the mountains, but it's mostly flooded now. That probably happened long before the founder came here, though.
Another legacy of our ancestors.
Do me a favour, will you? Look for another one of the founder's labs.
Will do.
We can't get back into the megastructure without getting to the third site in the north, but I need more information to make more fixes.
Why do you reckon they're isolating us from the third option? We've got these two open now. Doesn't matter which order we do these two in. Just wondering. Oh, we've got Baradura again up here. Look. For goodness sake, another mega structure. Sort of alpine valley. I thought it'd be more swampy than this, but this is still quite cold. In the north, it's got to be cold. It's always the way in video games, isn't it? You know, north is cold. The south, you can be cold as well. You know, funnily enough, the very south part of the planet is also cold. But you know, south generally means the tropics or whatever. It's a very Western-centric type view, isn't it? For your woodpecker, what was that noise? It was very long for a woodpecker. What we got here? Another island picture. Well, wonderful. Super. So we've got the tower over there, and it's somewhere. We've got two crosses. Something there looks like it's in the middle, and somewhere over there. We're not going to worry about that because we're going to go do some puzzles. I will try really hard not to get distracted by other stuff. Okay, question marks and things like that. I kind of remember my controls, which is why I'm jumping at that point there. We're just going to do some puzzles, okay? Puzzles, wonderful. Here we go. Boom, get started. Absorption. What is the new toy? Well, there you go. An accumulator. Yeah, we never got... oh, it's going to build up charge, isn't it? That's what I'm betting. See? It's built up charge that you can now carry somewhere else. Which sounds very good. Enough for what? Enough just to open one gate? Or is there another rule here? We're still learning about them, aren't we, eh? So I'm going to say that we need to absorb from here. I thought maybe it would get used up after a charge. Anyway. Can we do both? How much charge is in here? I guess as much as you like, isn't it, eh? Oh. How do I discharge it? Oh, there we go. There's a discharge option. You're not discharging. No, you said... Oh, I've got to hold it. Had a little clock symbol next to it. Okay. We're learning. I don't actually need to connect it to that, do I? I just need to do that. Okay, yeah. We're learning. It takes away a lot of the pressure that was in the first
the beginning, before we built New Jerusalem, we used to explore just like this. Small groups setting out for the horizon, looking for resources, trying to make sense of the world we'd been thrust into, trying to find a way forward. It was a hard time, but I can't deny that it was also exciting.
Hmm.
I think it's part of our nature to be wanderers. Our ancestors crossed entire oceans on flimsy wooden boats just to see what else there was.
Ooh.
Is it weird to feel nostalgic for a time I never experienced? I just think I could have contributed so much more back then.
It's not weird, but it wasn't all sunshine. People died. Yemo, Calvin, Isaac.
I know, Al. They were family to me.
Sorry. It didn't mean to reopen old wounds.
It's a legitimate point, but I don't think it invalidates the sense of wonder we felt. That's what kept us going.
Exactly. I'm also trying to get distracted by that over there. And of course, and it's not bad to remember lost friends and the experiences you had. I was going to say, having these accumulators takes away a lot of the pressure that came from the light puzzles. The fact that you couldn't take the beam wherever you wanted to. Right, so we need blue, green, blue. So obviously we can take this from here. Yeah. And feed them into there. Which is great. Ah, I see. So what we want to do, we want to take... we want... so the only thing this can do... Okay, there's two... Actually, there's two things this can do. This could take red and project it into here, which would make blue. Because right now I've got a clash. Yeah? If I just go from... No, actually, no, I haven't got a clash. Yeah, I do. I can't beam into here and into here, because I then can't take red and the blue to go to green. Yeah, we have to do something different here. So I'm thinking we actually take red... and we take... Or do we? Am I being a dummy here? That's going to come out as blue. So this is now... This is going to come out as blue. So we need a red coming into it as well. No, we need a blue coming into it as well. If I take this away... Yeah, okay. Now, I can sort of see what I want to do here, but I can't get my brain around it. You said, I mean, this can't be the solution, just doing this, because I can't do blues to both of those. Oh god, I am so very, very stupid. I'm annoyed with myself now. It's really bloody obvious, and I'm really sorry for being so, No, it's red and green makes blue. Like that, see? Why? I see, I knew it was something where I'd have to feed from this back into this. But my brain couldn't make the obvious leap that it had to be from green going into this, not red or blue going into this. And that's immediately a sign that this is going to be a short video because I'm feeling stupid. How are you doing, Yaku? You're not going to talk to me? Fine. Where's number 3? Is there a sign for like where number 3 is? This way. God, if I'm starting like this, what am I going to do? I see you over there, by the way. Little red spark. Can I get you, or do I have to chase you? I think I just grab these ones, can't I? I think I can just grab these. So we will do. That won't be a disruption in my day. As long as I can jump up there. There we go. And I hit myself in the head. Repeatedly. It might knock some sense into it. Crossing. Right, what we got? We've got... That's the exit. We can fire ourselves into here to give ourselves a block. There we go. Right, we've got that. We can jam this. I think we'll probably be putting something on top of that is probably the answer. If we go in here, what do we get? Oh, there's a red thingy over there, look. A blue thingy over there. So probably if we can gather some blue. Where's the blue emitter? Is there a blue emitter? It's there. Okay. So how can we gather the... I don't think this is going to be high enough to do this. Hold on. Should we fire the block and the emitter together? We can't guide ourselves in midair, so whee! I didn't mean to do that, but okay. A bit up there? No. Can we take this off? No. So how do we gather the blue? Because we have to just take it around the back and plug it in there. That's the obvious answer from there. What about what's inside here? Red's inside there. We have to get that later. So the puzzle is... The main puzzle is here. How do we put this inside here? And the answer is I don't know. Unless we can chuck it, which I don't think we can. No. You saw with the block that I think you can chuck to a degree. But you can't chuck... You just sort of drop it more than anything. It seems like a very silly answer as well. Because even if it's in there, doesn't mean it's gathering from that, is it? Yeah? So where can we go? We've got one jammer. That's the only thing we can jam. Can we get where can we get an angle that will give us a better view on that? Has there been a difficulty increase, or am I just very stupid? What about probably very stupid? Here's the answer. Can we put this on top of here? If we put this on top of here, it's going to make the other thing fall off. It doesn't stay on top, yeah? Like that. Where the hell did that go? Did we lose it? No, it's here. It just does that. I'm trying to do a connection, but as soon as we're in the air, we're going to drop it. Yeah. Okay. I did wonder about that, but it didn't seem because it was just dropping it. I didn't think that was going to work. I find that a little silly and annoying because nothing else can be done in mid-air like that. Generally speaking, you can put things in mid-air. Yeah, you can like make something float, but to do that is rather, yeah, I find that a bit daft myself. I need to collect the red. Oh no, the only purpose of this is to get the jammer through, isn't it? That's the purpose. Jam that, gather the red. Jam the thingy. Oh, opens like that. There we go. Yeah, I don't like the doing things in mid-air business with the. I know they accumulate very fast, but I don't know. That's very good.
There's so much history here that we can't see. The founder must have walked these paths hundreds of times, maybe thousands. Miranda must have stood right where we're standing. This all looks alien to us, but it must have been familiar to them.
If this was their home, where are they now?
Very
they
true.
Must be inside the megastructure, waiting for us to pass the
You
test.
think so?
It's the only thing that makes sense.
Have they transcended human bodies into like pure thought energy? Al, we almost never get a chance to talk to Al. He's so usually hanging around by the Thopter. Did you know the founder?
I sure did. Not as well as Byron, but she was still around when I was born. I remember she came and talked to me after New Alexandria, told me how sorry she was. I never blamed her for that. It wasn't her responsibility.
What was New Jerusalem like when you were born?
A lot busier than it is now. My most defining memory is that it was extremely noisy, because something was always being built. Got annoying after a while.
What do you think of the new body replication tech?
It seems like something that could very quickly get out of control. You know that saying about good intentions? If we can solve problems by just making more people, how long before people just become a problem-solving tool?
What do you think of Miranda's idea that it's our duty to spread life?
Our ancestors thought they could introduce new species to existing ecosystems, and it never turned out well.
Can I think of an example that's an exception to that? Generally speaking, absolutely correct. It was very bad, generally speaking. But was there a good exception? Probably not. Yeah, I mean, we were talking about this with Planetcraft, weren't we? Like, you know, does it matter to even if you've got a desolate world, is it right to introduce life to it and therefore change the desolation or the beauty that can exist within a desolate world that has no life on it and no oxygen atmosphere? But I don't think it applies, not generally.
There's no life there now, but you can't see the future. You might be wiping out a whole ecosystem that hasn't even gotten
can't
started
think like
yet.
that. You can't think like that. That's a bit too... That's stopping yourself before you started, really. I mean, unless there's some indication. If there was nothing there at all at this point here, absolutely, there's no life whatsoever, you're talking millions of years before anything's going to turn up. Okay? I think it's going to happen next week. The most difficult question for him is asking about New Alexandria. He might not talk to us at all about this, or doesn't want to talk about it.
For some reason, we'd convinced ourselves that New Jerusalem wasn't enough, that we needed another city. We thought it would be easier the second time around. All it takes is a little bit of arrogance and a little bit of ignorance. And people die.
I think you're being too hard on yourself there. I don't think you were too arrogant from the sound of it. And a mistake was made. It was a critical mistake, but, you know, accidents do happen, even with the best intent. We're not perfect beings. We may look like robots and computers, but we're not. Okay, it was good to talk to Al. I so rarely get a chance to. This is... I like all the big copper dome things around here. Right, where's... I think 4's over here as well, isn't it? Is 4 not over here? I thought they were both pointing in the same direction. Ew, what's that about? Funny old structure. Okay, maybe not. Let's head over here. Yeah, 4's this way. Okay, over this way, I guess. Whack, 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 whack. To you too. I'm not sure it is ducks. It sounds a bit like ducks. Might be something else, but I'm enjoying the noise anyway. I'm enjoying the noise of wildlife, as I usually do. Right, number 4, Wellspring. Why wellspring? Everything's coming from one location. That's a red. We have got a classic connector. Who would have thought it? Got another one behind there, which we can reach but we can't remove. Oh, we've got a whole bunch over here. Can we get blue over here? To do that as a first step? I don't see why we can't. Right, it's a red. Where's the blue? There. Where are you? Right, what can we do over here that would make it easier? If we stood here... Oh, there's bars in the way. Okay, at this rate we're going to need another device to get that signal through. Which is where I discover there is no other device, and I have to make some sort of leap with my poor little brain. There's a red. Okay, we could do the red, maybe? No, I don't think we can we? We can't reach the red. Come on in, brain. I think we're going to have to do something with the blue. Can we project the blue through here? Now, there's a blue barrier there, so we can't. Where else can we project the blue through? Really, only here is the answer. And that is going to be the next... I think that is going to be the next step, is taking the blue. I think we have to. Can't go through these bars here. Ah, we've got windows here. Are these windows passable? That window's passable. Can we thread the needle? I mean, it's only really through here, and I find it very interesting that these are... Oh, hold on. Hold on. Is there anything over here that we can do? Is there another... No, that's only the red over there, isn't it? Oh, am I thinking stupidly because the blue's actually here? Maybe we do have to open the red first then. But we can't. We need to have a thing for that. We need to have a... Can I see... Is there a red on the other side of this gate? Is there a red receiver? Don't think so. And if I can't see one, I can't target it, can I? So that's irrelevant. You know the duck's laughing at me. Which it should do. Because I'm being an idiot. Not seeing the answer. Oh. No, we can't shine through those bars. I didn't think we could. This is ridiculous. I can only shine from here to this one. Yeah, so that has got to be the first step. But I can't reach anything to do it. Oh, hold on. I think I can reach that one. Does that actually help? There's got to be something like this. That's what I mean. It's like, it just can't be that ridiculous. It's just that I'm not seeing the bits we can thread. I'm not even sure this is helpful. Is it? Does that release the thing? It does. Yeah, I didn't realise I was too busy focused on this, looking from this direction, not the other direction. Okay, so we've gathered that. And now we need to collect probably blue from here, maybe red. We might have to collect red. Where can we actually project to? Because we need to project... No, we need to take red, what we need to do. We need to send red to our collector. Yeah. And then use the collector... The accumulator, sorry. As the emitter. There we go. And then we take this from here. Ah. But we need to project into this, but we need an angle on it. So, what sort of angle can we work from here? Possibly from here. Can we see? I think we can. There we go. And then we did another... So that does that. And then we need another projection. We need to be able to hopefully see through these walls somewhere along the line. There needs to be a gap somewhere. It's here, see? It's here. And we need to line up with that and this. So, where can we see both of them? Can we see if these awkward? The angle's rather awkward. That would seem to be it. Okay. That was alright. Once I got my brain around the thing, you know, the limited... There's only so many answers that there could be. You know? If you just stay calm, me, because I'm not being calm, I'm being annoyed with myself. You can't assume everything's going to be easy. If you stay calm and work through the things that... The only possible answers that there can be, you'll get there in the end.